Lecrae. Have y'all ever heard of this lane?
I really like to think that faith-based conservative YouTubers like Officer Tatum wake up in the morning sometimes and they're just like, I need to make money so I can put food on the table for my family, and I don't have a real job. I can't make it a Ben Shapiro owning the libs video. Oh, I'll just call out Lecrae for the 15th time.
Y'all know I had to do it. This video is brought to you by TatumStore.com. TatumStore.com. Y'all, make sure you check out the new Trump Cash shirt. The Trump Cash shirt. We have a bunch of new products on our store. Discount will pop up right here on the screen. That's a great way to support and get items in return. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell so you get notification anytime I go live and make a video. Y'all already know what to do. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, I enjoy when people make videos about me because it's kind of boring just speaking to the choir every single day to a certain degree. So it's always good to have people try to come out and criticize me because I love destroying them. It's the easiest thing whatsoever. People do not come out and criticize Brandon Tatum in a genuine way. They never come out. They never come out and criticize me, Candace, or anybody in a genuine way. So everybody know that I made a video about Lecrae. I do think Lecrae is struggling. I think he's crying out. And I think that he revealed a lot of things about himself in almost like a subconscious projection, because not too long ago, Lecrae was just on his own podcast talking about how he'd been to multiple Diddy parties. And then he had the nerve to make a video where I'm calling him out for being fake, and two other people called him out saying they had a vision of him being a part of sex trafficking, allegedly. And then now comes to find out you've been to multiple Diddy parties, and then Diddy just got arrested, Holmes invaded because he was participating in sex trafficking. Now, I'm not saying that there's a direct correlation, but there could be. So a guy on TikTok decided to make a video criticizing my criticism of Lecrae. I'm going to methodically go through and just completely disprove this guy and show y'all why people are so disingenuous. And I love watching these videos because I take notes. I never want to be this ignorant when I criticize somebody. That's why I never jump off on some stuff that I don't know nothing about with a person, because then you'll look like an idiot like this guy. I don't know his name. We'll have my people put his link or something in the description section. You can go and tell him how you really feel about this video. But anyway, roll the clip. Yeah, I think, well, let's see. It's certified Josh Benson, Stitch incoming. Josh Benson is his name. Benson. Roll the clip. Lecrae. Have y'all ever heard of this lane?
I really like to think that faith-based conservative YouTubers like Officer Tatum wake up in the morning sometimes and they're just like, I need to make money so I can put food on the table for my family, and I don't have a real job. I can't make it a Ben Shapiro owning the libs video. Oh, I'll just call out Lecrae for the 15th time.
Wrong. First of all, as a Christian, when you see other people who are mocking Christianity and doing things they're not supposed to, you're supposed to call them out. Never call Lecrae out 15 times. I should, but I probably only made 1 or 2 videos in my entire career pertaining to Lecrae. Everybody know Lecrae tripping, just like Michael Todd and all these other Christians that are falling off the boat. We all know they tripping. The second thing is when you are going to fix your mouth to say somebody don't have a real job, just do some research and make sure you don't put your foot in your mouth on that. I am the CEO of multiple 7-figure companies at this point. And I have an energy drink company, which is going to be another company that we're coming out with. I'm a professional speaker. I speak all around the country. I think I have 20 speaking engagements this year alone. I mean, I could go down a list of the different things I do. We have almost 20 employees here. All the employees that we have are 100% medical coverage. We have a legit business. I pay taxes. I have a bookkeepers. I have a CEO of my company. Like investors. I mean, I have tons of companies that I run. These are what we call, ladies and gentlemen, real jobs. But if your boy here think that podcasting or doing reviews and reactions aren't a real job, then why are you doing it? Talking about me. And Lecrae has a podcast, which I had to address because he made a podcast about me. But I guess those are not real jobs if Brandon Tatum does it. Let's continue.
On side of Christ.
And waking up every morning trying to figure out how I can feed my, come on, bro.
Supporting pro-abortion.
I didn't even talk about my e-commerce store, but let's go.
Pro-gay, pro-anti-Christian policies.
So right off the jump, we see Officer Tatum reading off of his own tweet like it's a source, which is hilarious.
Now let's talk about that. I didn't read off of my own tweet. This kid had to literally watch the video and cut pieces out and obstruct them to try to make his point. In the same video that he's quoting, I articulate very clearly what Lecrae said. And this is the part where I'm saying what I responded to Lecrae as. This guy had to watch the video, cut that out, and then try to frame it as if I'm just responding to my own video. I mean, my own comments. That's like, why be so disingenuous about the whole thing?
I'm talking about the people. I'm talking about the policy.
Okay, so it's about the policy, not the people. Got it.
He got pictures with nothing but secular people. He had a picture with Lil Nas X on that.
Oh, it is about the people.
I wouldn't want to. All right, let's talk about that. First of all, this guy literally had to watch my video, knowing the context, act as if he don't know the context, go to another video I made a long time ago. Go to another video I made more recently, and then try to marry the two to make a point. First of all, I was speaking about the political people that Lecrae has endorsed, which he has done concerts with these political people. And when he said he's on the right side of history, which was the tweet I responded to, he was saying he was on the right side of history with these Democrats. And I said, I don't care about the fact that they're Democrats and the people. It's the policies that are pertaining to that particular tweet. And in the other video, which is a whole nother subject, 2 years after the first video, was me saying and critiquing the fact that he's only around secular people on his social media. These are two different arguments in two different dispensations of time. And this kid knows that, but he's just gonna put it out there and be disingenuous. It's insane to me that people do stuff like this. And he was let's put this in context. He was in a picture with Lil Nas X, anti-Christian, devil-worshiping, Christian mocking person. This is the person and that's not the only person. That's one of many secular people. And the point I made on the original video was that he has no Christian people. It's only secular people. People who are not Christians.
Oh, of course you wouldn't, because that's what Jesus did.
If you look at his Instagram, he got pictures with nothing but secular people.
Pictures with secular people? That's insane. Let's check out your Instagram, dude.
He see one picture of me with the former president of the United States of America. It's not some random person. Donald Trump is a Christian, mind you. Donald Trump proclaims that he's a Christian. Lil Nas X is a devil, and he mocks Christianity. So you can't even make those two comparisons. Then you think it's weird that I'm at a UFC fight and I see President Trump and I take a picture with him? That's got to be so crazy for me to be at a UFC fight or going to the White House. But Lecrae is at he went to P. Diddy parties where he described people doing sex acts. He didn't say it was a Diddy party. He said he went to Diddy parties, and then he go, I'm not going to name the person who party I was at. We know it's Diddy at this point. Dudes are having sex on a couch, and Lecrae is in the house with them. And he says he's been to multiple parties like that. But taking a picture with the president of the United States of America and going to the White House or a UFC fight is very different than going to Diddy parties. You know, people, they just get jealous of you. That's pretty much what happened. This guy is probably trying to make a name for himself. That's why he's making videos. And I give him a little airtime right now because I think it's interesting how people would literally make a whole video with no contextual information, or they know the context and they try to deviate from it. Nobody's saying that Lecrae should not be around secular people. But when you are a Christian artist and you are doing suspect stuff, and on top of that, you're only taking pictures with secular people on your front-facing Instagram account, that's when the 2 + 2 = 4. You're watering down your rap lyrics. You're hanging around nothing but secular people. You're at P. Diddy parties. And then you won't take a stance on abortion. You won't take a stance on same-sex marriage. You're siding with Democrats who are clearly anti-God. And somebody calls you on the carpet. And then this little guy who wished that he probably could do this for a living, this guy want to make a video where he knowingly and intentionally took things out of context to try to make an argument that makes no sense. And it's funny, I'm wearing the same outfit I was wearing in that picture without my Trump hat. But anyway, I just thought I had to throw that out there. Maybe nobody cares about this, but I just like having an opportunity to just blast these people because, you know, don't be this guy. Do your research on people. Only talk about issues and try to not talk about people's personal stuff because then you look like a fool. You try to say that one of the most successful YouTube conservatives don't have a real job. I mean, last time I checked, podcasting was a real job. I didn't even mention that I have a syndicated radio show. So I'm a radio show host like Rush Limbaugh was. That's a job. That's a real job. Syndicated all across the United States of America. I have a podcast, YouTube, We're at 70 million people we reached views that we reached this month. I got 1.2 billion views on my YouTube channel so far. One person, 1.2 billion views. Come on, man. I just left, I think, 4 speaking events in the last 6 days, flying all around the country, speaking life to people. That to me, that's a career. But don't be so jealous of people and you won't be wrong about things. But I can belabor the point consistently. But ladies and gentlemen, clown show number 1. See you on the next one. I'm out.